Yep.
You're on.
All right. Hey, everyone.
Hey, Abby.
Hi, Abby.
Hi.
I am going to share my screen. Okay. And, all right. Can everybody see? Thumbs up if you can see everything. We good? Okay, good. All right. So, why are we the Incredibles? We are superheroes in service. For those of you who are newer, we chose the name Incredibles for our organization because our apron is really just a cape turned backwards. And we focus on how we can help our customers, not on how they can help us. Some people don't like salespeople, and I think I found that the reason some salespeople aren't liked is because they are focusing on how others can help them instead of how they can be of service. And I think that's when we end up getting pushy salespeople. All right, so don't act desperate even if you are, okay? The last thing you want is to sound desperate. It turns people off. People like it if you are positive and upbeat, okay? And so I put 2 example statements on here. For those of you who don't know, there were some major things going down at my full-time position as a speech pathologist. And so I handed in my 60-day resignation, went in a couple mornings later because we had a pretend snow day here in Georgia. They call school off if they think it might snow. So we didn't have snow, but we didn't have school either. And I went in, and at 8 a.m., 2 days after I handed in my resignation, they told me that I didn't have to fulfill my 60 days. They're paying me for a month, but it's the middle of the school year, and I was kind of like, well, I could do per diem, which is like hourly, work at a private practice, but I was like, you know what, I want to work from home, so I am going to just do Pampered Chef full time. And so I actually just did a huge party, a huge virtual party. My business is 100% virtual, and some of you may have been on that party. I invited quite a few people. And so instead of reaching out to people and saying, hey, I just quit my job and am now a single mom, depending on only my Pampered Chef income, and my daughter's senior dues are due. She won't get a cap and gown to graduate if I cannot pay them. No one seems to want to book a party, and I only have 1 show booked for February. I need 12. I've been asking and asking, and no one is responding. Will you book a party to help me out? I'll give you a free gift. So that is my desperate thing that I could have said, and all of that is true. But instead, I approached it as, oh my God, I have super exciting news. I'm now full-time with Pampered Chef and have opened up extra dates on my calendar, so now people don't have to wait so long for their parties. To celebrate my new career, I have a free gift for you when you schedule in February, along with all of the other awesome benefits that come with hosting. Free, half price, and discounted products, and 10% off for a whole year. Plus, only my February hosts get to pick any item or set from our beloved stoneware collection for 60% off. Get 2 at 60% off when your party reaches $650. I have February 4th and February 11th available. Are you in? So it can be easy to feel desperate. But by approaching it in the second way there, I went from having 1 party on my February calendar to I think I have 7 new ones from doing that, and from the big virtual party I did to spread the word. So let's do some recognition. So our top recruiters, Sue Moulton recruited Deb. I'm not sure who's on because I've kind of minimized everything, but Deb, if you are on, welcome to the team. Krista Tessieman recruited Natalie Myers. Congratulations to Natalie for being part of the Incredibles, and congratulations to Krista for adding someone to her team. That is awesome. All right, $1,000 shows. We had Deb Kennedy with $1,518.30. Way to go, Deb. That's awesome. And then Krista Tessieman came in with the $1,000 show too. Hers was $1,260.85. And please note that $1,000 shows happen every month of the year. So, you know, don't believe any lies that any particular month is a hard month, because they happen in any month. Okay, so here are our team stats. Recognition for sales. So you can see Sue, followed by me, followed by Wendy, Susie, Krista Tessieman was right up there, Deb Kennedy, Carrie, Christine, Stacy, Carrie, Abby, Barbara, Amber, Esther, Amanda, Linda, Dareth, Kelly, Julie, Sarah, Pat, Gemma, Megan Smith, Emily Schumann, Michelle Stover, Kieran Holcomb. Nice work, ladies. That's awesome. Very, very good. All right. So now, who earned new consultant rewards? So we have different teams showing up here. But let's see, on Christine's Conquerors, Barbara earned some, Amanda, Caitlin, and Abby, it looks like. And then on my team, Linda and Dareth have both earned new consultant rewards. And then we have Amber, Royce, and Carrie, who are on Sue's team, or her direct downline. So nice job. Enjoy your free products that you get to buy with your Pampered Chef dollars. All right, so we did just finish our spring free-for-all, and those of you who were on last night got to see the super exciting new products that are going to be coming out. So let's see who earned free spring products in January. All right, so on Sue's team, there was Sue, who, let's see, I've got things in the way here. There we go. Sue achieved level 3, Wendy level 2, Susie 2, Krista 2, Deb Kennedy 2, Carrie Savine 2, Stacy Kelly 1, Carrie Sandblom 1, Amber Royce 1, and Esther 1. Way to go. Awesome. And there am I, blurry, but there. And I achieved level 3. Christine achieved level 1. Abby Bagelman 1. And there's something in the way down there, and I can't see who it is. There we go, Barbara. All right, so round of applause for all of you. Very, very, very good. All right, so this month, when you submit $750 in sales, you're going to get these super, super cute grocery bags, or you could, I guess you could use them for whatever, but I'm so excited to have these for the grocery store. I think they're adorable. All right, so these slides may look familiar from last month's training. I know all of you in New England may still get snow. It was 70 degrees here today in Georgia. I'm not expecting we'll get any snow anytime soon, But up there, those of you who are in New England, you do have to worry about that. And so weatherproof your shows. So, you know, you could pick a second date or have a walk-on over show with neighbors, do an online virtual party, and or host an online catalog or virtual party, and just for 1 hour. All right, and this is also kind of from last month, but just a reminder, do a booking blitz when there's a snow day. Build your snowman. So get a list of potential bookings from your contacts and text or private message them. Send them the February post image. All right, why would people book in March? So it's February. Some of us are still trying to book more February shows, like myself. Don't book March until February is full. That is like in big, bold, highlighted letters at the bottom. And so the reason for that is because it's the new catalog, and people, if you are offering them February or March, they're going to pick March and you will have no business in February. So I am only offering my February dates. If somebody does not or is not able to take a February date, then I am saying, well, how about March? The new catalog will be out. Okay, so if they absolutely cannot do February, then I'm giving them the option of March. And February is actually, you know, a lot of, you'll see in a few slides, we're going to have some products that are going to be dropped and restyled. And February is the last chance for people to get those. All right, so why would people book March? The new products. So those of you who were on yesterday got to see them. Go back and watch the Zoom replay of that, or head on to Consultants Corner, and you can see right there in blue, I showed you how to get to the spring launch videos. Another really big reason people are going to want March is the Rockcroks are the host special. Rockcroks are exclusive to Pampered Chef. No other company makes a Rockcrok. They're like one of my hottest sellers. They're my personal favorite product. March is also a great month for soups, stews, and chilies. People are starting to get ready and think about spring and summer and what they might need for entertaining and cooking and making salads. St. Patrick's Day is in March. That can make for a fun little theme show. And then, you know, you can always offer an office show or pamper a business by dropping off catalogs and snacks. Just help to build yourself some connections. You never know who might want to have a party that you just happen to run into by pampering a business. All right. So some of you may not have ever heard of a last chance first glance party. So Sue and I can definitely be of assistance to you if you're interested in doing one of these. And I highly recommend it. So what you do is, so you can see on here, I put the pictures of what's going to be dropped or restyled in the new catalog. And so what you do is you set up in Consultants Corner 2 different parties, one for February and one dated to start in March. And then you allow people on the February party to order these things that are about to get dropped or restyled. And then on the March party, they can pre-order. So you could close it like March 1st or March 2nd. People can pre-order the new product. And we call that a last chance first glance party. I've done these on Facebook because I'm 100% virtual. You can also do them at your home as like an open house. When I used to do live parties at people's homes, I used to do a last chance first glance at my house. And in blue, you can see how to get to these dropped products in Consultants Corner. All right. Let's play a game. So it's time for some Rockcrok feud. So I am going to divide everybody into teams. You get to answer the question posed to your team. Your team gets 1 point for each question they answer correctly. And everyone on the winning team gets an extra ticket into the team meeting raffle that takes place at the second training of the month. So for those of you who didn't know, Sue keeps track of who is on the trainings, and then she draws a winner. You get tickets for being on. And so I have to figure out, Sue, I may need your help.
Yeah.
How do I see everyone who's on when I'm screen sharing? I can only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people.
Yeah, you can't. So I can. So I have a list. I actually just texted myself a list. Carrie Savine, Carrie Sandbloom, Christine Ogier, Abby, Michelle, Melissa Kidd, you, and myself. So how about we divide it so that we have some seasoned consultants? So we'll put, oh gosh, we got a lot of newbies on here. All right, so Christine Ogier is probably the most seasoned consultant, so she'll be a team leader. And after that, I am thinking, because you don't want me on there, because I know all the answers. I'm thinking product knowledge, probably Abby. So Abby, you'll be another team lead. And then we'll divide out Carrie Sandbloom, you'll go on Christine Ogier's team. Carrie Savine, you'll be on Abby's team. Michelle Stover, you're going to be on Christine Ogier's team. And Melissa Kidd, you'll be on Abby's team. Let's see if I got everybody. Oh, I can't see everybody's view too. Oh, here we go. All right, Jen, Carrie, Christine, Abby, Michelle, Melissa, Carrie. Yep, that's everybody. Nobody else.
All right. So we're going to have team 1 and team 2. So Christine, Carrie Sandbloom, and Michelle, you are team 1. And Carrie, I'm trying to say your last name right, and so I really hope that I am. And then Abby, Carrie Savine, and Melissa are team 2. All right. So I am going to ask team 1 a question. Team 1, you can unmute yourselves. Everyone can unmute yourselves if you want. Team 1. So I have 4 things listed that are a favorite feature or benefit of the Rockcrok. So tell me one thing that you think would be on this list that's a favorite feature or benefit of the Rockcrok. You can talk amongst yourselves.
Dishwasher safe.
Yes. Grill safe.
Good job, whoever that was.
Tell me when you have your final answer, Christine, Carrie, Sandbloom, and Michelle.
I don't have a broiler safe. It can go oven and microwave. It can go from the oven to the microwave or the stovetop to the microwave.
Yep.
Final answer?
Stove, oven, grill, dishwasher. Stove, oven, grill, dishwasher.
Is that your final answer?
Covers 4 of them, yes.
Okay. So one of the favorite features or benefits of the Rockcrok is versatility, which is what you were saying. So you guys get a point. All right, team two. Team two. Name a Rockcrok show recipe.
Lava cake.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Rush hour fajitas.
Lava cake is on here, so you get a point. Okay.
Woo! Good job, team.
So it's a tie. All right, team one. Rockcrok one-liners. So a phrase that would describe the Rockcrok.
Rockcrok will rock your socks off.
That's a good one.
Rockcrok is the perfect one-pot meal pan.
Yes.
That sounds good.
And on here I have one pot wonder, so I think that is close enough. 1 point. All right, so you're up to 2 points, team number one. All right, team number two, I have the three most popular answers here. What cooking surface do you use most often with your Rockcrok? So tell me one that you think made this top three list.
Microwave.
That is on here. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Team number one. What is the Rockcrok made of?
Isn't it stone and ceramic? Stone.
Clay ceramic.
Because it's like a piece of stoneware. So it's made out of like ceramic, clay.
Clay. Clay-like material.
All right, it is clay. Yes, it is clay. All right. How high of heat, this is for team two, Abby's team. How high of heat can the Rockcrok take?
752 degrees.
Whoa, who said that?
Melissa.
Melissa, kid, good job. She knows
Wow.
her product knowledge. Woohoo!
All
I love
right.
the rock crock.
That's awesome.
All right, what temperature is the glass lid safe up to, team one? What temperature is the glass lid safe up to?
350.
Final answer?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's 450.
400.
400.
400. All right, team two. What kind of seasonings required before you use the Rockcrok?
Nothing.
That is
None.
correct. That's correct. Nothing. Very good.
Good job.
All right, team one, chance to redeem yourselves. What kind of seasoning is required? Oh, no, wait, I just said that one. How many quarts is the Rockcrok extra large?
4. 4.
4.
It's 4.
Is that the final answer?
It's 4. The Dutch oven, right?
The extra large.
Isn't that the Dutch oven? That's what I have.
It's the extra large Dutch oven. So we going with 4?
No.
I'm going to let you.
Because the Dutch oven is 4 quart. The every day is 2. I think it's 6 then.
All right,
No,
final answer. What is
8.
8. It is 8. All right, it's double the size of the regular Rockcrok. Okay, team 2. What's the price of the Rockcrok Dutch oven 60% off?
I don't know.
Abby, Carrie, Savine.
55.60.
Yes. 55.60 instead of what, 139 or something?
Yes. And you
Yeah.
guys want to know that because it sounds really impressive. Instead of saying you can get this at 60% off, to say you can get this for only $55.
Instead of
Yeah. 139.
139. All right, 2 more questions. Team 1, which new consultant kits include a Rockcrok?
The deluxe.
Final answer?
I'm pretty sure that's the one I got, and I got
Oh,
one. So
the deluxe kit and the ultimate kit.
That is correct. All right. It is a tied game at this point.
Did both teams miss one?
I don't know, Sue.
I think
wasn't-
Christine's team missed one, so I think
I know
Abby's
they
team's
did.
ahead.
There's one more question, although it's not really. All right. What's the first name of someone you need to call to book a show so they can get their Rockcrok 60% off in March?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
You're supposed to name somebody you need to call to book a show so that they can get their Rockcrok 60% off in March.
For me, Jennifer.
I already have one, Christine.
Not you.
Jamie, my friend Jamie.
Jamie. Okay, good.
Who's the other person on that team? Carrie?
Yep.
I'm not on team 2.
Carrie's the other Carrie.
There's 2 carries.
Carrie Savine.
You put me on the spot.
A friend.
Carrie Sandblom is Christine's team.
didn't we just answer though? We just had a question.
Yeah, it's supposed to be team 2's question.
I think this is for team 2.
Oh, did I mess up? Sorry. All right. Abby, Carrie, and Melissa.
Linda.
Corey.
All right. So
I heard Corey and Linda.
yeah.
Who else?
I don't know.
Friend, neighbor, coworker. Cousin, aunt, uncle.
Parole officer.
No. You never know who might want to book a show.
That's right. You don't know.
I'm just being crazy today. I told somebody at work that they hadn't seen me for a while because I was in jail.
Ah,
And
that's
I
funny.
and it just came out, and the look on his face was just,
Priceless.
it was awesome.
All right.
To
Well,
jail just
I
for
can't. I can't give a point until Carrie comes up with a name. So it may end in a tie.
I'm sorry. Which Carrie? My daughter just came in and
Oh, that's okay. Carrie
I had to
Savine.
do something.
Carrie Savine.
Okay, so what's the question?
The
You need to
question-
find one person that you can call for booking a show for the Rockcrok.
Oh,
at
I already
60%.
said it. Corey.
Oh, okay. So Melissa, did you say
I
one?
said Linda.
I
Abby.
think we're waiting on me.
Sorry, Abby.
And I don't know.
Rachel.
Yes, Rachel.
Okay.
I just
Needs
know
to list
because
for her.
she needs to add to her collection.
I'm sure she does. I'm gonna see her Friday.
All right. So does that count, Sue?
Sure. Yep.
Okay. All right. So it looks like team 2, Abby, Carrie, Savine, and Melissa will all get an extra ticket.
I'll write myself a note.
Nice
Woohoo!
job, ladies. Very good.
Easy questions.
All right. So February host reward. That's what we are currently in. And I am still booking February, as I shared with you before. So our host rewards in February are that once your party qualifies, you get 60% off any stoneware piece or set. So it doesn't just have to be like one thing. It could be a set, like our entertaining set. And when the party reaches $650, they can pick another one at 60% off. So that is a smoking good deal. Let's see. So stoneware is actually, when I tell people I'm a consultant, one of the first things people say is like, oh, I love my pizza stone. I've had it for this many years. Pampered Chef is known for its stoneware. And a fun fact that Sue shared with me was stoneware was actually one of the first items Doris Christopher brought to her first Pampered Chef show. And Doris Christopher, for those of you who may not know, is the founder of Pampered Chef. All right, new consultant rewards. So anybody who joins our team in February, once they qualify or hit their 1,250 in commissionable sales within 30 days, they will get a beautiful Rockcrok four-quart slow cooker set. This is like my favorite. This is the one I have and love and use all the time. I love that they came out with a slow cooker stand for it. I had it back before there was a slow cooker stand for it. This is like my favorite Rockcrok. And so new consultants who host their own grand opening get commission, host rewards, and this Rockcrok slow cooker set. All right, next. All right, so let's talk about recruiting for a minute. So just go ahead and unmute yourselves. Who here has like no interest in building a team? Go ahead and say your name if you have no interest in building a team. Okay. Who's that?
Me.
Who's
Michelle.
you?
I'm like,
What's your name? Sorry, I can't tell who's talking.
I have, right as of right now, I don't have a ton of interest in building a team, but not doesn't mean I wouldn't in the future.
Yeah, who is this? Talking?
Michelle.
Michelle. Sorry, I can't see you, so I don't know.
Sorry, I forgot I turned my camera off.
Oh, that's okay. All right, okay. Anybody else? All right. So who here just needs to know the how to? So you want to build a team, but you need to know how.
Melissa does.
Thanks, Melissa.
Abby.
Abby, awesome. Anyone else?
And me too, Carrie, a little bit.
Okay. Is this Carrie Savine or Carrie Sandblom?
Sandblom.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Who knows the benefits of building a team?
Extra money.
You do make extra money, yes.
They called overrides? Is that what they call them? Overrides?
Yeah, overrides. Yeah, you also make a higher commission on your own personal sales and on your team sales. Yeah.
Yeah, don't you get extra pampered chef bucks for every, like, sometimes they have the promotion where you get like certain things when you recruit people?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when you have a recruit who qualifies and hits their 1,250, you get 30 Pampered Chef dollars. So all of you, I mean, I know until last week I worked another job, a full-time job, and now I'm full-time Pampered Chef. But at your other job, if you work another job, did you get a raise last year? Yes or no?
Yes.
Awesome.
I
How much
cannot
of a-
answer that.
How much of a raise was it? What percent? Do you know?
I can tell you in just a second.
Anyone else get a raise?
I changed jobs, so I started making more money. So that doesn't really count.
Oh, okay. So you didn't stay at the same job and get a raise.
Same. New job. Horrible last year.
Ah, okay.
Nasty last year.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right.
Mine was about 7%, 8%.
8% at the same job?
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty good. Anyone else? All right. So the cool thing about Pampered Chef is that you, by building a team, can give yourself a raise anytime you want, and nobody can take it away from you. It's totally within your control. So for those of you who don't have any team members, the first, the kind of like the first step is adding one team member. And Sue and I were talking about how cool it is that this says Jen on it. Since my name is Jen, that just happens to be the name that they picked. But still fun and exciting. So as a senior consultant, when you just add one person to your team, you can see, like they give you an example of like the sales. So if your commission was $552, and then, you know, your person did 1,100, Pat did 1,100, you get 1% of that and 1% more of yourself. So you end up with a $35 override, okay? And so we did talk about you earn more on your own sales, you earn more, you earn a percentage of what your team member sells, you get that 30 Pampered Chef dollars when they sell, when your new recruit sells $1,250 within their first 90 days. And as a senior consultant, you have a 20% product discount. Now, you promote to team leader when you have 2 to 4 people on your team. And so here you can see that the overrides go up. So I still did $2,400 in sales, but instead of $35, my overrides are now $80, and I've gone up into the $600 range for my commission now instead of being in the 500s. And I'm getting 2% more of my sales, and I'm getting 2% of Pat and Chris who are on my team. All right, and then the next step after that, so when you have 5 people on your team, you're a director. And so this is what Christine Osier is. This is a title she holds. And so Christine had 5 people on her team, and they all sold within the same month, and her total team sales for the month were $5,000. And so that qualifies her as a director. Now, when you are a director, you get a 3% override. So it goes up, it was 1 and then 2, and now it's 3. And you also get $10 per month for every consultant who was active that month. So I've still sold $2,400, but now I'm making $797, which is, I was making $632 before. So that's like at least $150, $160 more. And I didn't even have to do any more sales to get it. All right, so fast track to director. So I have to tell you, once I took, so we have a training for directors, and when I took that training, I promoted within, I would say, Sue asked me the other day, I think I promoted within 3 months. Christine, how long did it take you? Was it similar?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you did the training, and then within 3 months, I think.
It all happened, boom.
Yeah, it changed the way I thought about talking to people about the business, and it changed the way I talked to people about
the wording comes out totally different.
Yeah. it is, you know, you have 2 leaders here who can totally can testify to the effectiveness of this training. I think it's a 6-week training. It's either 6 or 8 weeks. Sue's on mute, so I'm not sure. I can't really remember. But we are starting it on.
Sorry, I was trying to find the mute button. What was that?
Is it a 6 or 8 week training? I can't remember.
It's normally 8 weeks, but we're going to wrap it up in 6. There'll be, the first one will be a long introductory one, and then it'll be 6, you know, basically we're going to do it in 6.
Okay. All right, cool. And so I was working full time and doing my Pampered Chef, and I'm a single mom. And I made time for this because it was important to me. I wanted to be a director. I wanted to promote. And so even though I was really busy and it was, you know, it was extra stuff I had to do, I made it a point to do it. And I promoted within 3 months. And Christine can say she promoted within 3 months as well. So that's pretty awesome.
And I did it in 3 months. You know, I just happened to be 7.5 years into my business when I decided to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, I was almost 2 years into my business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for those that are new, like Deb and Carrie Sandblum, if you decide early on, you get these bonuses, whereas we all like dragged our heels and decided later, and we missed all those bonuses. So.
Right. So, yeah. So you can see this flyer here. You can get up to $2,000 for promoting in the amount of time that Christine and I promoted when we did this training. So that's $2,000 for you. So we're going to start that training on Monday, February 25th. Sue put a poll in the Disney Bound group, so we're voting on what time that training will be. So if you're interested in this, strongly encourage you to get on there. And even if you're not interested in being a director, it's a very valuable training for your business, and it will help your business to grow and expand. So here, just so you can see the overall career plan, you can also, I put how to find it in Consultant's Corner. And so Sue and I are both advanced directors. So we're kind of in the middle of this chart here. Sue has a much bigger team than I have. And then Christine is a director, and we also have lots of team leaders and senior consultants on our team, and we're all here to help you get what you want out of your business. So recruiting, strongly encourage you to ask everyone. You never know who might need or want the business, and Sue has a great story about that, I think.
Well, I have a question. Can you guys see the full screen of her words? Like, it's running off on mine, but I'm not sure if that's because I don't have my screen expanded. Can you see all of her words? It seems like it's running off the page.
I can see all of them.
Oh, you can? All right.
I can see all of them.
All right, good.
All right. So don't prejudge people. You know, I remember hearing a story Sue shared one time. I don't think it was her personal story, but there was a woman who lived in this big fancy house.
Yep, that was my story.
That was you personally?
Yes, me personally.
Ghosted and years later contacted you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so the woman, Sue, you recruited her, right?
No. Well, if it's the same story, I was at this show where this woman.
Oh, the watch?
Yeah, the watch.
Oh no, I'm talking about a different one. So you had said there was and I don't remember. I think it could have been.
Sharon Zellen's story or Laura Polito's story. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
They asked this woman who lived in a big, beautiful home with stay-at-home mom with her kids, like if she wanted the business, and she ended up doing it. And then she like just disappeared. And years later, reached back out to the consultant and said to her, like, she was in this abusive marriage and she needed that Pampered Chef money to like save up enough money for her and her kids to get out of there. And then she just kind of like fell off the face of the earth so that he wouldn't be able to find them. So you just never know.
Yeah, and they said the same, what she was saying is that the woman had built her business, was working for like 6 or 8 months, very consistent at all the team meetings and stuff like that. And the consultant thought, oh, she's just, a lovely family. The guy was really nice and all of that. And she had no idea. And the lady said, you've saved my life. If you had not offered me the Pampered Chef business and I had not been brave enough to learn the skills and the confidence that I got from coming to team meetings and learning how to do this business, I wouldn't have had the courage to leave my husband and I would be dead now. So you do not know the changes that you're going to make in somebody's life. It's your job to ask. It's their job to decide whether or not they want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And, try to find out how the business could help them. Talk to them, learn about them, be a person, be a friend. And, if it's when you see that it could help them in some way, offer it. Ask them the first time you meet them, and then ask again the next time you see them. So we're going to have a new person on our team this month. She's one of my hostesses, and her name is Shelly. And I asked her last year if she wanted the business, and the answer was no. And this year at the beginning of her party, it was no, but at the end, it was yes. And she's waiting for her tax return to come in, and then she's going to be joining us. And you're all going to love her. She's awesome. All right, income tax return. Speaking of which, this is what Shelly is waiting for to hop aboard the Pampered Chef team. So you can see this photo here that Sue posted in her group. And if you're not part of her group, you should request to be part of her group. You can also request to be part of my group, Cooking with Jen Mitchell, Pampered Chef. Because you can take anything that we post and just use it because you're on our team. All right. So here is just some info. Some of us are still doing our taxes. I know I haven't done mine yet, but we do have a master Excel spreadsheet on our team page so you can keep track of your expenses. I bring my taxes to a family member who does them for me, but Sue uses TurboTax for business, and watch that it says 1099 on it because that's what we get. We don't get a W-2, we get a 1099.
Really?
All right. Actions for this week. So these are some updated stats Sue sent me. So our current party sales averages as a Pampered Chef as a whole have actually gone up, which is kind of neat. So here is what we would, as your leaders, would love for you to do this week. Do you know your monthly sales average? Does anybody know their monthly sales average? I did mine for last year. I do about $1,000. Oh, that's not my sales average. That's my commission. Sorry. So there is a way, and your director will show you. You're going to need to reach out to your director or your upline, your team leader, to pull your stats, okay? And then so this is how you do it, actually. You don't even have to ask your team leader unless you're having trouble with it. You go to Consultant's Corner, Consultant Connection, and then click Performance Details, okay? And this is what you're gonna see, and the arrow is pointing to Performance Details, okay? So Consultant's Corner, Consultant Connection, you'll be here, and then you click Performance Details, okay? And then that will show you something like this. So for this week, set a goal. Message your director or team leader and tell them how much money you want to make in February. Tell them how many shows you're going to need on your calendar to make that money. whoops, sorry, I'm trying to move stuff around because you guys are on the right-hand side of my screen, so I can't read. There we go. So you're going to need to know how many shows you need on your calendar to make that money. Pull your sales average. And then your director or your upline will help you figure out how many people you need to ask to get those shows. It is a numbers game. Most people are going to say no. That's just the way it is. 1 or 2 people usually in every 10 that you ask will say yes. I think that's pretty average. So when one thing I gotta say about this business is like no's used to hurt my feelings, and I have become so much more resilient and just more of a direct person. And now I'm like, don't sugarcoat it. If you don't want to do it, just tell me. I'd rather have you tell me than me keep asking you and wasting my time. So remember also that people get paid on the 1st and the 15th. So, and that you want to offer outlet specials so people can take advantage of the deals and throw those onto your VIP group on the 15th. So this month on the 15th, I will make a post for us and I will throw it into the Incredibles with pictures of what's in the outlet so that you all can use it, okay, and post it in your VIP groups. So that is the last slide. We have about 6 minutes for questions.
Great job, Jen, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Sue.
Yes, awesome.
Thanks, Christine.
I got this cat in my
Good job.
So raise your hand if you're going to be joining me on Monday the 20 whatever for Disney Bound training. If you're going to commit to 6 weeks of Mondays.
Are those trainings something we can watch later?
If you watch them within a 24-hour playback and email me about that or text me about that, you'll still stay in the group because I know some of you guys work or have obligations on Mondays. So yeah, but there's
I work late on
requirements
Monday
with
nights, but I can watch it on Tuesday.
perfect. Yeah. There's requirements and there's actually homework with it because we're trying to teach you a skill. So I let you have one mulligan. So basically if there's 1 week that you can't be on or you don't listen to it within 24 hours, I'll give you one excused absence. You'll have to catch up and still do the homework. But it's a really good program and you guys will all learn a lot from it.
I don't think I'm part of the group.
What's that?
I don't think I'm part of the group.
Oh, you don't think you're part of Disney Bound? All right, let me jump right over, Michelle, and I'll add you.
I'm starting the Boost Your Business tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We have 2 people who are doing Boost Your Business, and that runs in March.
You're gonna love it. That's awesome.
It is so great.
I'm pretty psyched, but I don't know with 2 jobs, this and the Boost Your Business, whether I can do this. I'm going to say
stick with the home office. Michelle, I added you. Melissa, stick with the home office one, and we can just touch base with Jen about what you're learning on that, and she can just fill in whatever gaps there might be. You don't want to do more training, but if you can stick to the home office one and just take in as much as you can from that training, you're going to get a lot from those trainers. They're awesome.
Yeah. Christine Ogier has done that before too. Christine and
I love
Susie.
Yeah. And I think you got quite a bit out of it, Christine. You did it right before Director Bound.
I did that, and I did Director Bound, and then boom, boom, boom. My words were coming out completely different, and everything was just happening.
Well, that's what I need.
We were vacationing at the road tripping and building a business all at the same time.
Yep.
Nice.
It was cool. That's where Abby came in, and Barb. And Amanda.
Nice.
That's great. Anybody have any questions for Jen?
No.
All right. So we all need more February shows?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Me too. All right. So we'll work on February, and then we'll focus in on March. Usually I say by the 15th of February, you should be start booking or be booked up for March. So do what you can, reach out. Now, just a reminder, there's a pinned post that has the big number 5 on it at the top. We have 3 announcement posts on our team page. One is the Zoom link for all of our Zoom meetings. One is the number 5, and I can't remember what the third one is, but the number 5 is when you reach out to 5 people a day, just write their first name down or take a screenshot. I'm just gonna just show a screenshot of, I have a folder here, and I took screenshots of all these past hostesses that I need to follow up with. So when I reach out to all of these past hosts here, then I'll throw this screenshot in the trash, and then I'll do the next one. But I want you guys to take pictures or write a list or a name of the people that you are reaching out to every day, because part of what makes Jen and Christine and myself successful is that we do something with our business every day. And if you can carve out 15 minutes once or twice a day to do income producing activities, which is activities that will lead to income, not filing, not paperwork, not organizing or Excel spreadsheets, but actually getting on the phone or texting, looking for bookings and recruits. Those are the income producing activities. Now, the other stuff still needs to get done, but you've got to prioritize that one thing into your day every day by reaching out to people, because what you do today shows up 30, 60, and 90 days later. So if you're doing nothing now, by summertime, you're going to be out of business. You've got to be working your business a little bit all the time. Okay?
Amen.
All right. Well, good night, everybody. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Jen, for leading. You did a great job. Jen will be leading our Disney Bound February training as well in 2 more weeks. And I will see you guys all on that one, and then I will see you all on the following Monday. I will be gone from this Friday, the 8th and the 13th at a director retreat in Texas. So if you have questions, go to the team page and give a shout out there. Our leaders will be monitoring that page, as well as our exec, Randy Petrie. Okay? And of course, always call Pampered Chef. They have the answer for everything.
They surely do.
Yeah, awesome.
All right. Good night,
And
guys.
thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.